By the mid-1960s, the name of the game at Le Mans had become Beat Ferrari. And in 1966, there was a new, strong challenger, the Ford GT. This particular car, one of a team of 8 GT Mark IIs, had a last-minute driver substitution and was allowed only 2 laps of practice.
1966. The year a big, loud, unapologetic chunk of Detroit iron sailed across the Atlantic and embarrassed Europe on its own racetrack. The Ford 427 side oiler wasn't just an engine. It was a revenge weapon, born out of a personal grudge between 2 men with egos bigger than the Mulsanne Strait, Henry Ford II and Enzo Ferrari. Built to win one race, Le Mans, and crush Ferrari's pride. This motor was huge, brash, and totally unrefined by European standards. But it did exactly what it was designed to do, and the real story behind it is full of weird, shocking, and downright hilarious moments. So grab a cold one, because here's 15 shocking facts about the Ford 427 side oiler, the engine that silenced Enzo Ferrari. Number 1. It was built out of pure spite. The side oiler wouldn't even exist if Henry Ford II didn't have his heart broken by Enzo Ferrari. In 1963, Ford was about to buy Ferrari. The ink was practically dry, until Enzo spotted a clause that said Ford would control Ferrari's racing team. That was a deal breaker. Enzo told Ford to shove it, walked away, and probably lit a cigarette while muttering in Italian about Americans not understanding real racing. Ford? Absolutely ropeable. He told his team to build a car that would humiliate Ferrari at Le Mans, no matter the cost. That vendetta became the GT40 project, and the weapon inside it was the 427 side oiler. Number 2. Enzo mocked it. Then it made him look silly. When Ferrari's crew first saw the side oiler, they thought it was a joke. Enzo himself is said to have looked at the massive cylinders and laughed, "They're as big as wine bottles." Compared to Ferrari's jewel-like 4.0-liter V12 engines, this thing looked like a tractor motor. Heavy cast iron, push rods instead of overhead cams. Pure American muscle car tech. But here's the thing. At Le Mans in '66, that tractor motor didn't just keep up. It blew past Ferrari's high rev screamers and ran them into the ground. Number 3. The side oiler bit was genius. Here's the party trick. The side oiler got its name from an oil gallery running down the side of the block that fed the crankshaft first. Why? In endurance racing, it's the crank bearings that give up first. Lube them before anything else, and you can run the engine flat out for hours without killing it. While Ferrari's V12s were getting tired halfway through the race, the side oiler just kept pounding away like a V8-shaped sledgehammer. Number 4. It wasn't just powerful. It was unkillable. Ferrari's 330p 3V12 made around 420 horsepower, revved higher, and was lighter. But the side oiler was making close to 500 horsepower and over 475 pound-feet of torque. The catch? It didn't just make those numbers for a few laps. This motor could do it all day. Ford tested it on the dyno and found it could survive the equivalent of 10 24-hour races back-to-back. Same block, same bearings. Try that with a 60s Italian race motor. Number 5. It was a NASCAR engine in a Le Mans car. This wasn't some exotic prototype power plant. The side oiler came straight from Ford's NASCAR program. They took a stock car motor designed to survive 500 miles at Daytona, shaved some weight off with aluminum heads and magnesium parts, added a dry sump oiling system, and dropped it into a GT40. Europe wasn't ready for that kind of brutality in a sports car. Number 6. Ford spent money like a drunk sailor. Ford's Le Mans budget in the mid-60s was insane. Unlimited testing, endless parts, entire planes on standby. When the GT40s cracked a few windscreens during practice at Le Mans, Ford didn't tape them up or hope for the best. They put 6 brand new windscreens on a Boeing 707, flew them from Detroit to France overnight, and had them fitted before morning warm-up. Ferrari couldn't even dream of spending that kind of cash. Number 7. It turned the GT40 into a 210 miles per hour freight train. On the Mulsanne Strait, the side oiler-powered GT40 Mark II was clocked at over 210 miles per hour. Ferrari's cars were quick, but they just didn't have the grunt to hang with that kind of top-end speed. Once the GT40 got into top gear, it was like trying to stop a runaway semi. Number 8. It delivered the most humiliating finish in Ferrari history. Le Mans, 1966.
Second attended and was given the honor of signaling the famous Le Mans start.
Ferrari's factory cars all out by dawn. The Fords running 1, 2, 3. Henry Ford II wanted a staged photo finish to rub salt in the wound. 3 GT40s crossing together. It looked great for the cameras, but it robbed Ken Miles of what should have been his win. Still, the image of 3 side-oiler-powered GT40s rolling over the line together became the stuff of legend, and Ferrari's worst nightmare. Number 9. It helped drive Ferrari to sell half his company. The cost of fighting Ford nearly sank Ferrari. By 1969, Enzo sold 50% of the company to Fiat to keep the racing team alive. Think about that. An engine built out of revenge didn't just beat Ferrari on the track. It pushed him into a business deal that changed Ferrari forever. Number 10. It killed Ferrari's Le Mans dynasty. Before the side oiler showed up, Ferrari had won Le Mans 6 years in a row. After 1966, they never won it again in the 20th century. Ford went on to win 4 years straight. The side oiler had done its job so well, it ended an era. Number 11. It was lighter than it looked. On paper, the side oiler was a heavy chunk of iron, but Ford's race engineers went full Jenny Craig on it. Aluminum heads, intake, and water pump, plus a magnesium oil pan. They shaved around 130 pounds off, making it far more manageable in the GT40 chassis without losing its bulletproof nature. Number 12. The bundle of snakes exhaust was wild. The exhaust on the side oiler GT40 wasn't just for noise, it was art. 8 headers twisted and crossed over each other in perfect pairs to improve scavenging. It looked like a pile of spaghetti had been chromed and bolted to the back of the car. And it gave the GT40 a sound that could rattle your teeth from 100 meters away. Number 13. It was built to be fixed trackside. Ford knew Le Mans was 24 hours of mechanical torture, so the side oiler was designed for quick pit fixes. Key components were easy to reach, and teams could swap plugs, adjust carb settings, or even replace ancillaries without pulling the motor. That was unheard of for European endurance engines at the time. Number 14. It forced the rule makers to step in. After Ford's big block dominance in 66 and 67, the FIA capped prototype engine size to 5.0 liters. Translation: they basically banned the side oiler from Le Mans after 2 years. Just like Bathurst's Godzilla ban in '92, when a car is too good, the rule book changes. Number 15. It still beats modern cars on sound alone. Today's race engines are efficient, high-tech, and fast, but none of them sound like a 7.0-liter side oiler at full song. Even modern GT cars can't match that deep, chest-punching roar. Ask anyone who's heard one in person. The sound alone could make you a Ford fan for life. The Ford 427 side oiler wasn't pretty, sophisticated, or subtle, but it didn't need to be. It was big, loud, and brutally effective. Born from a business deal gone bad, it went halfway around the world to settle a score, and changed motorsport history in the process. Sometimes there really is no replacement for displacement, especially when you've got a point to prove.